Welcome to the Scoutbook tutorial for parents, activating your account and your Scouts account. This tutorial will help you, the parent, to set up your own account, set up your Scouts account, understand your Scouts and your roles or responsibilities in Scouting, show you how to invite your Scout to Scoutbook. We will explain how using Scoutbook along with the handbook can help the Scout, the parents, and the leaders get the most out of tracking accomplishments in Scouting. We will also show tips that can help you get the most out of Scoutbook. There will be times when Scoutbook will be shut down for maintenance, or the handbook could get ruined or lost. Many a Scout has left their book out in the rain or snow only to have it turn into a puffy paperback. To ensure that your Scout's achievements are not lost, the Scout should keep both the website and the handbook updated. An important tip for the handbook: whenever there is an update made to the handbook, take clear photos or photocopies of the records at the back of the handbook. This will make sure that you have accurate records should your Scout have an unfortunate accident with their handbook. If you should need to replace the handbook, the Scout will keep a copy of the backups with the new handbook. As your Scout marks a requirement and asks a leader or merit badge counselor to review and approve them, they will be recorded. It is your Scout's, not your, responsibility to make sure that they record their requirements in Scoutbook and the handbook. Notify their leaders or merit badge counselor when they are ready to review any requirements. If the Scout did not mark any requirements to review, they should not ask for a requirement review. If the Scout did not complete and get all but the last two requirements leader approved, they should not ask for a Scoutmaster conference. In Scoutbook, when the Scout marks a requirement as ready to review, the box will be green. When a leader or merit badge counselor approves a requirement, it will turn blue. When they are awarded their badge, usually at a Court of Honor or COH, it will turn golden yellow. In the handbook, there are boxes on the left of the requirements. The Scout should mark which requirements they are ready to review. The boxes on the right should be signed and dated by the leader. The handbook and Scoutbook should reflect the same information, even if it is recorded in the Notes section at the bottom of each requirement. Some troops will allow Scouts to approve requirements in the handbook. In accordance with the GTA, or Guide to Advancement, those Scouts must be first class or higher. Your Scout will need to ask a leader to mark it in Scoutbook. Scouts cannot approve requirements in Scoutbook. After the rank or merit badge itself is marked as leader approved, they will be placed on the purchase order and advancement report through Scoutbook. If they are not completed and approved in Scoutbook, they cannot be added to the purchase order or the advancement report. The advancement report is turned into counsel when your advancement coordinator goes to the Scout store to purchase advancement awards. What is recorded on the advancement report? Scouts leadership positions, rank advancement requirements, including logs for camping, service, hiking, and training such as National Youth Leadership Training, NYLT, and Youth Protection, as well as merit badges and when your Scout starts them, when the Scoutmaster approves the start, when they are completed by the counselor and the Scoutmaster. If your scout is transferring from a cub pack or another unit, ask the cub master or unit leader to do this through my.scouting.org. If your scout is new to the BSA, they will need to fill out an application. Please go to bascout.scouting.org. Enter your zip code, click on Scouts BSA, and click on Find and Apply. Scroll through the troop list until you find your troop. Look for the Apply Now button for that troop. If they don't have one, contact their Scoutmaster. Create a username and password for you, or log in with one that you may already have set up with the BSA. Click on Start. This will send an electronic application to the new unit. The new unit's Chartered Organization Representative, COR, will then approve the transfer and your scout will be added to the Scoutbook roster. Once in the Scoutbook roster, the troop's Scoutbook administrator will send an invitation to the parent. Check your email about 3 days after you have sent the application. If you haven't received either of these emails, please check your junk or spam. If you don't already have a my.scouting account, you will see the email on the left with the red Learn More button. If you already have a my.scouting account, you will see the email on the right with the blue Accept the Invitation button. Click on the button, but keep this email open so that you can use the username and or temporary password to log in. Before you begin, if you haven't done this, you will need to add Feature Assistant extension to your browser. This extension is only available for Google, Chrome, or Firefox and must be added using your desktop or laptop. If you don't have a Google, Chrome, or Firefox account, you will need to create one. You can use an already existing email if you don't want to create another email account. Once the extension is saved to your browser, it should also work on your mobile device. This will give you access to other useful options in Scoutbook. It is important to note that Feature Assistant is not a BSA monitored program. It was created and is updated by a BSA volunteer and not the national offices. If there are any issues with Feature Assistant, go to your browser's extensions list to get the contact information for the creator. Once you have added Feature Assistant, type scoutbook.scouting.org into your browser's URL or address bar at the top of the screen. Please pause the video while you work through your sections to give you a chance to work on each section. To log in to Scoutbook, go to the right side of the screen and click on the Login button. On the left of the screen, enter your username. This will most likely be your full email address or the first part of your email, for example, Jane Doe, and then enter your password. Below the password, you will see Remember Me. Check the box in front of that. Now click on the big blue Login button below that. You will see a pop-up at the top of the screen, shown by the yellow and black arrow. Click OK. Next, you will get a pop-up that is just below the password, shown by the red box and arrow. Click on the box in front of I'm not a robot, shown by the red and black arrow. Sometimes it may ask you to refresh your screen and try logging in again. Refresh and repeat the process. Once you are logged into Scoutbook, click on My Dashboard, located on the left-hand side of the screen. On the next screen that comes up, click on My Account, located on the left-hand side of the screen. When you get to this screen, click on Password and Security. Changing your password will work for all of BSA's programs. This is called SSO, which means Single Sign-On. Your browser will open up another tab, which will go to my.scouting.org's Reset Password page. Write down your name and member ID number and verify your full name. Next, click on BSA Credentials. We ask that you not use the other sign-in options, as this has potential to cause issues with your or your Scout's information. On existing password, type in the temporary password from the email. Then, under Password, type in your new password. Under Confirm Password, type in the new password again. When done, click on Save. Once saved, move down to Update Security Questions. Choose 2 questions that you will remember the answers to. Then click on Save. To get back to Scoutbook, click on the tab above your browser's bar. It should be the tab to the left of the tab you are in now. Once at Scoutbook, you are going to click on the icon for the dashboard. Once there, click on My Account and go down to Edit Profile and click on that. This will open another tab which will go to Internet Advancements Profile page. Confirm or update all of your information. If you have a nickname that you want other adults to use, you can change or add that here. If you have moved, you can change the address as well. We want you to confirm your mobile number and email. Please change or add new numbers or emails, but do not use a work email. If your troop is away on the weekend and you are using a work email, you may not be getting the important information that your troop is trying to send to you. For example, a change in location or time to meet at the start or end of the trip. Adding your mobile number and confirming your provider also allows members to send short group texts through Scoutbook. When completed with this page, click on Save Changes. To get back to Scoutbook, click on the tab above your browser's bar. It should be the tab to the left of the tab you are in. Once at Scoutbook, you are going to click on the icon for the dashboard. Once there, click on your Scout's name to get to their account. When you get to this page, you are going to click on Edit Profile. You will once again be sent to Internet Advancement, to the profile page of your Scout. Here, you'll confirm and change any information for your Scout and click on Save Changes. Scouts who have a leadership position should have their own login access into Scoutbook. Any parent in a leadership position or on the committee should not allow their Scout to use their login because of the information you may have access to that a Scout should not. Your Scout should have their own Scoutbook account. This is because the information for each person is tied to the email account. Therefore, a parent cannot use the same email address as any other parent or any of their Scouts. Adults' emails will be tied to any and all BSA training. Youth protection training must be taken if you are participating in any event where you may have interaction with a Scout or guest youth that is not your own. Any and all state clearances for child abuse. For example, Pennsylvania requires clearances for adults who work for or with any youth program. Any and all state background checks that are required. For example, Pennsylvania requires this for adults who work for or with any youth program. To apply for these, we will discuss procedures and provide links in the training video, How Do I Become a Volunteer? The Cradle of Liberty Council and Pennsylvania Procedures. To invite your Scout to Scoutbook, they must have their own email account. Click on Invite Scout. Type in the Scout's email address and click on Invite. Have your Scout check their email to make sure they received the invitation. If it's not in the inbox, have them check their junk or spam. If they still haven't received it, reach out to your troop Scoutbook administrator. Sit with them while they log in and write down their username and password. For the first time, it should be done on a desktop or laptop. Sit with them while they set up their own account. For help, see the Scoutbook tutorial for Scouts, Setting Up Your Account.